Welcome to MLB. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
He'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
The average down at an even 220. 3 homers, 18 driven in. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Rodney Bishop is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Rochester leads it 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adley Rutschman, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The count now at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Griffin isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Red Wings lead it 2-0. Digging in, Yusniel Diaz, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's the first out. In now, Matt Vierling. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Ball 1.
That's inside.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Joaquin Canelo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Line to the right side.
2-2-2.
That's a base hit, their first of the game.
No runner, no runner.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wade.
Second baseman, Tyler.
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1
That one
strike.
looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big
Inside
difference
ball.
between 0 and 2 and 1 and 1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that settling in now, Richie Martin. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A ball and a strike now. Push softly over toward the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. First pitch of the at-bat.
The batter,
Rodney
the third
Bishop
baseman.
stands in as he looks at a cold strike.
Bishop.
And a pitch in the
1
dirt
ball,
as he
1
lays
strike.
off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now.
1 ball.
Hey, it's a
2
game of
strikes.
execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Now
Go
batting.
figure.
Fouled away. First time up, he went down looking. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason. This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Stevie Wilkerson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
Wilkerson.
And this
I got
one's
the
in the
count, 1
dirt.
and 2.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Bishop at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strike. Now at the plate, Tyler Nevin comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Maggi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in with the bat in his hands will be Yusniel Diaz. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Maggi is there, and he'll bring this one in. First pitch of the at-bat.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Lined into right, a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
To the plate now, Joaquin Canelo.
Yep, that ball
As the
went out.
first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Canelo is a guy that can really pick him up and put him
1-1.
down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage
The
in
count is
multiple
1 and
ways
2.
on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. Rochester leads it 6-0. Into the box, Tyler Wade. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Richie Martin. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch counted, it's by him for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get a knock.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Rodney Bishop. He singled his last time up. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
2-2.
Rounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
Go home.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Adley Rutschman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Nope, that's down.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall.
Cut it, no runner, no runner.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Rortvedt will put this one away, and the side is retired. Lane Hardy is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Red Wings jumped out to an...
A fast-developing minor league pitcher is coached up on meeting the challenge of a postseason push. Pressure will increase as the season winds down and the race heats up. Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Louisville Bats. Coming to the plate now, Barack Rossi. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Ball 2.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Right here, huh?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Kirilov is there, 2 down. Here's the first pitch to him. Todd Johnson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope,
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Standing in, number 64, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Shoots this one over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Jonathan India.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. It's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. 3-2 now.
3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Up next will be Nick Williams. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 13 home runs and 62 driven in. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Brantley Bell is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. India over at second. Callahan on at first with 2 down. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Next up will be Kyle Farmer, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. High in the air out to center field.
Ball.
Baddoo is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in, Barack Rossi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 is a ball high and inside.
I got the count.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box now, Jose Garcia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Todd Johnson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2. Leading off the inning, number 64, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
1-1 the count now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 strike.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He loses him on ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Callahan. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams.
Number 5.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Delmonico. He's there and records the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke toward third. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. First offering on its way. Kyle Farmer is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Wings lead it 5-0. So striding in, Barack Rossi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The batter.
Jose Garcia comes on with one gone here as he looks at a cold strike one.
That elevated fastball right there.
I got the count.
That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jose Garcia goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box now Todd Johnson as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Number 64 would be next. There's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Number 64 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Matt Wisler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Rochester Red Wings seal up their 30th win at home on the season.